Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All glories to Bhagavan Shri Krishna, Radha Madhava, and all glories to Srila Prabhupada, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada, by whose mercy we are able to understand the divine words of Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Hare Krishna, guys. So in this video we'll read verse number 21, 22, 23 and 24 of chapter 1. So let's start with verse number 21, 22. Hare Krishna. Arjuna uvacha senayorubhayor madhye ratham sthapaya me achyuta yavad etan niriksheham yodhu kaman avasthitan kairmaya saha yodhavyam asmin rana samudyame. Arjuna uvacha, Arjuna said, senayo, of the armies, ubhayo, both, madhye, between, ratham, the chariot, sthapaye, please keep, me, my, achyuta, O infallible one, yavat, as long as, etan, all this, nirikshe, may look upon, aham, I, yodhu kaman, desiring to fight, avasthitan, arrayed on the battlefield, kaiye, with whom, maya, by me, saha, together, yodhavyam, have to fight, asmin, in this, rana, strife, samudyame, in the attempt. Arjuna said to Krishna, Lord Krishna, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the two armies so that I may see those present here who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms. Purport given by His Grace. See, although Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, out of His causeless mercy, He was engaged in the service of His friend. He never fails in His affection for His devotees, and thus He is addressed herein as infallible. As a charioteer, He had to carry out the orders of Arjuna, and since he did not hesitate to do so, he is addressed as infallible. Although he had accepted the position of a charioteer for his devotee, his supreme position was not challenged. In all circumstances, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rishikesha, the Lord of the total senses. The relationship between the Lord and His servitor is very sweet and transcendental, right? The servitor is always ready to render service to the Lord, and similarly, the Lord is always seeking an opportunity to render some service to the devotee. He takes greater pleasure in his pure devotees assuming the advantageous position of ordering him than he does in being the giver of orders. Since he is a master, everyone is under his orders and no one is above him to order him. But when he finds that a pure devotee is ordering him, he obtains transcendental pleasure, although he is the infallible master in all circumstances. As a pure devotee of the Lord, Arjuna had no desire to fight with his cousins and brothers, but he was forced to come onto the battlefield by the obstinacy of Duryodhana, who was never agreeable to any peaceful negotiation. Therefore, he was very anxious to see who the leading persons present on the battlefield were. Although there was no question of a peacemaking endeavor on the battlefield, he wanted to see them again and to see how much they were bent upon demanding an unwanted war. So we'll move to verse number 23. Yotsyamanam aveksheham yaetetra samagataha dhartarashtrasya durbuddhe yudhe priya chikirsavaha. Yotsyamanam, those who will be fighting, avekshe, let me see, aham, I, ye who, ete, those, atra, here, samagataha, assembled, dhartarashtrasya, for the son of Dhritarashtra, durbuddhe, evil-minded, yudhe, in the fight, priya, well, chikirsavaha, wishing. Let me see those who have come here to fight, wishing to please the evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra, purport given by His Grace, it was an open secret that Duryodhana wanted to usurp the kingdom of the Pandavas by evil plans in collaboration with his father Dhritarashtra. Therefore, all persons who had joined the side of Duryodhana must have been birds of the same feather. Arjuna wanted to see them on the battlefield before the fight was begun, just to learn who they were, but he had no intention of proposing peace negotiations with them. It was also a fact that he wanted to see them to make an estimate of the strength which he had to face, although he was quite confident of victory because Krishna was sitting by his side. We'll move to verse number 24. Sanjaya Uvacha Evam Ukto Rishikesho Gudakesena Bharata Senayorubhayor Madhye Sthapayitva Rathotamam. Sanjay Uvacha Evam Ukto Rishikesho Gudakesena Bharata Senayorubhayor Madhye Sthapayitva Rathotamam. Okay. Sanjay Uvacha, Sanjay said, Evam thus Uktaha addressed Rishikesha, Lord Krishna, Gudakesena by Arjuna, Bharata, O descendant of the Bharata, O descendant of Bharata, Sena Yoho of the armies, Ubha Yoho both, Madhye in the midst, Sthapayitva placing Ratha Uttamam, the finest chariot. Sanjay said, O descendant of Bharata. So he is addressing to Dhritarashtra that, O descendant of Bharata, having thus been addressed by Arjuna, Lord Krishna drew up the fine chariot in the midst of the armies of both parties. Purport given by His Grace. In this verse, Arjuna is referred to as Gudakesha. Gudaka means sleep, and one who conquers sleep is called Gudakesha. Sleep also means ignorance. So Arjuna conquered both sleep and ignorance because of his friendship with Krishna, right? As a great devotee of Krishna, he could not forget Krishna even for a moment, because that is the nature of a pure devotee. Either in waking or in sleep, a devotee of the Lord can never be free from thinking of Krishna's name, form, qualities and pastimes. Thus, a devotee of Krishna can conquer both sleep and ignorance simply by thinking of Krishna constantly. This is called Krishna consciousness or Samadhi. As Rishikesha, or the director of senses and mind of every living entity, Krishna could understand Arjuna's purpose in placing the chariot in the midst of the armies. Thus he did so and spoke as follows, right? After placing the chariot in the middle of both the armies, right, then he spoke the following verse. So guys, in the next video we'll continue from verse number 25. Okay guys, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.